Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to today's morning ramble. And I just wanted to explore something this morning that's been on my mind since a couple of weeks now. And what cued it may sound either no big deal or maybe even like okay for him. But the feeling behind it struck me as meaningful for any of us. And you've probably heard about the idea of self-care. And most people get, oh yeah, self-care. Yeah, that's good for me. Oh yeah, what do you do for self-care? Oh, I work out and I try to eat right and I try to make sure I get breaks between meetings. And it's almost like when I hear most people's self-care routine, it's a combination of self-punishment, trying to force themselves into the right way to be. I'm supposed to have life-work balance, damn it, so from 7:15 to 7:17, I'm gonna. Or like damage mitigation. Like, oh yeah, I do self-care so I can push myself even harder. And it always struck me that, at least in theory, the way to evaluate self-care is, does it leave you feeling cared for in yourself? And if it does, that's by definition self-care. It's a kind of a self-love. Not like, oh, I'm wonderful, I'm great, in that sense, but whatever it is that makes you feel loved, that makes you feel cared for, and the difference being you are deliberately providing it for yourself. Now, there may be all sorts of things where you go, well, no, it doesn't count unless somebody else does it, and so don't do those ones. The example I was going to mention, I was in a hotel, been doing a lot of traveling. It was the hotel, I was being put up in the hotel by the people that brought me over for the gig. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to treat myself to a hotel spa massage, and I'm going to pay for it. I'm not going to put that on the people that hired me. And I deliberately didn't even check the price, because I thought, if I look at the price, I'm going to get all sensible and I'm going to go find a cheaper massage in town. And once I booked it, I was almost giddy. I was like a little kid. I was like, really? Really? I get to have a massage at the spa at the really nice hotel? And it was quite funny. It was pathetic. You can use the word pathetic. But it just reminded me of that feeling in me of, I feel cared for, I feel loved. The way that shows up in me is, my reaction is almost like, really? You're not going to take it away from me? I'm sure I'm giving the Freudians among you like all sorts of, oh, his childhood. But the truth is, there have been things I bought a scarf once, and I didn't need a scarf, but I loved the scarf, and I had that same kind of feeling of, really? I'm allowed to have this? And so the question on the table, hey, Pepper, the question on the table is your self-care self-love? When you do whatever you do for self-care, do you feel cared for in yourself? Do you feel loved? Do you get a little like giddy, a little excited? Or, yes, I do self-care because it's important. And what I just would encourage you to do is both share in the comment section any examples of self-care as self-love, and if you want to put some of self-care, which was actually like self-punishment and self-torture, you could put those too, because those are usually good for a laugh. But as an experiment, see what you can do this week to care for yourself in a way that you feel cared for, that you feel loved. Have fun, learn heaps, happy exploring, and I'll look forward to reading the comments below.